after this pandemic passes, we need to think and evaluate our relationships. And also, we left a space for the creation to take a deep breath. Earth has taken a deep breath away from our rush and our hyper energy of catching the next appointment and catching the next plane and going somewhere and being busy with something. And I see that as a time of reflection and a time to think, were we escaping from something? Now we needed to take a place and time to reflect on what we are saying actually, and also to reflect on our relationship with God and our relationship with the creation, our relationship with each other. In this difficult time, a small act of kindness would make a huge difference for someone who lives alone or in a small bubble. And you asked about a very important aspect of our lives, which is joy. If we are always on the run for the next fix, this is not the quality of life that God wants us to have. The joy should spring from inside, should come from the peaceful heart in relationship with God. When Jesus met the incredible women of Samaria, the Samaritan women at the well, he said, I will give you the water that will gush a spring from within you. From within you. This is the core of the message of Christ, that the source of strength, the source of joy, the source of power doesn't come from somewhere outside there, whether money or properties or other people. It should come from within. And that would fill us, and also we would be able to give others to drink. And this is the secret of joy that St. Paul, in the darkness and the darkest moments of his imprisonment, he screamed this amazing scream, rejoice in the Lord. And I say again, rejoice. Who would say such a statement while he was in chains in the darkness of prison? It's amazing. That means that the source of joy he felt was from inside, that no chains, no kings, no rulers, no police, no persecutors were able to touch. Because of that, he could say that to all of us. And he said, I experienced it. I felt it. In that horrible moment of darkness, I could say to you, because I felt it, rejoice in the Lord. And again I say rejoice. This is the joy of Christmas that we are approaching to celebrate. That should come from inside, not through the decorations, not through the shopping, not through the Christmas tree, not through the lights, not through the food. It's like a breeze inside, a whisper of love that we experience. This is joy for me.
And so you mentioned Jesus as the joy for you for Christmas inside, but for many people in the West, we don't really understand Jesus' life and his culture because his culture was very different to ours. But
That's
having
true.
grown up in by the sea, in Syria, by the Mediterranean, you understand a lot more of that culture. So if you wanted to explain something about Jesus to a Western audience that we might not understand, what would you want to say?
Jesus made the journey between the mind and the heart in a beautiful way. He combined the passion of the Middle East or the Near East and the intellectual side of the West, and he brought them to the heart. Christianity in the West is, a lot of times, it's locked here, a lot. And in the Near East, it is locked here. We are very passionate people. You can see some of it now. And Jesus tried to reconcile that. And the reconciliation is the heart. He was a revolutionary. He was very passionate. His teaching, the parables, the rebuke of the religious leaders, whatever he did it with passion, with love. He was alive. So if we need to look at the Middle Eastern or the Near Eastern or the Syrian Jesus in the West, I would say, let's explore our passion more. So this is what we need to understand, that God is a passionate God, a revolutionary God, a challenging God, and a loving God, a merciful God. So let's not be embarrassed about our faith. Let's not be embarrassed about our emotions. Let's not be embarrassed about our closeness. Communities in this country need more closeness. They need to get to know each other more and not to be afraid of taking a step towards someone who is different. The difference is a blessing, is not a threat. When I get to know an Indian person, a Middle Eastern person, an African person, an American person, a Scandinavian person, I am enriched, not threatened. This is how what we should teach our children, our young people. Put a group of children from all colors and nationalities and backgrounds and let them play with each other. Do you think they care about color and religion or background or poverty or richness? They want to play. Why don't we learn from children? They don't feel threatened. A white child would not feel threatened because he or she plays with a black child. It's as long as the environment is safe, they couldn't care less. But those complexes are in us, and we give them to our children and to our young people. And because of that, we need more exploration of differences, but honestly and courageously and boldly.